Man, oh man. Guys, I'm sorry if I just killed your ears, but I don't know if you guys have just heard. I want to hear your thoughts down below, like and subscribe, but the comments are the most important part to me. I love discussion. The Pelicans currently not willing to offer Zion Williamson a fully guaranteed 5-year deal. What the hell, guys? Generational talent. And you're not going to give him a fully guaranteed deal in the NBA. Zion Williamson said he will sign a contract extension if the Pelicans offer him this offseason. He told David Griffin, though. Or I guess you could say he told Brian Windhorst. But David Griffin basically said it's not so fast. From what Brian Windhorst has heard, the Pelicans at this point are not willing to offer a fully guaranteed 5-year deal. A lot of this is flowing down from ownership. Gayle Benson, the owner of the New Orleans Saints and the Pelicans, have they been going through this almost like a football style, Saints style mentality with this negotiation. They will offer him a huge contract, but will not guarantee of all of it. And we've seen this happen with guys like Joel Embiid. Look at Joel Embiid's contract. It is very incentive laden, which you got to put protective language into contracts with players, okay? Which is 100% fine. I completely understand putting protective language in a contract to protect yourself as a team. And that's what I'm saying is, I don't know why my nose keeps itching, and I'm sorry. It's like running, and I hate it. But you need to put protective language in a contract if you're going to be a team. Because if you're going to give a bunch of money to a guy who has only played not even 100 games in the NBA, you got to protect yourself. But that doesn't mean you don't have to give him guaranteed money. We're in an NBA at a time that everybody gets guaranteed money. So basically, when you don't give a guy guaranteed money, it's kind of an F you to their face without saying F you. You're basically saying what you want to say without saying it. That we don't think you're healthy enough to give you fully guaranteed money. No, give him the fully guaranteed money, but it only becomes guaranteed. Look at Jonathan Isaac. He didn't meet the threshold of games played, so his deal went from being guaranteed fully to partially guaranteed now. So the Magic put protective language in there that, yes, it started out as a guaranteed deal, but if Jonathan Isaac hadn't played the games, which he didn't, he missed basically 2 full years, now that $17.5 million deal every year becomes less and less guaranteed, which is genius. And we see a similar thing again with Joel Embiid, and now it's being discussed that they're going to do a similar deal with James Harden, which, good. Incentive laden with protective language is fine, but make the deal full and guaranteed. But if they don't match the number of games that is needed to meet the threshold for the deal to stay guaranteed, then yes, allow it to become partially guaranteed. But let the deal originally start as a guaranteed contract for Zion Williamson, which he deserves. He's a generational talent, and he has shown it when he's on the court. But you do need to put protective language as an organization so you don't shoot yourselves in the foot if anything bad happens, because there is a risk with a player with his body type, which we all know at this point. But you need to allow the guy to get to guaranteed money. And if you're going to go about it with a football way, look at how football contracts are coming. I know Deshaun Watson isn't the best person to give an example because of the charges and the proceedings that are still in court. And I'm not going to put my thoughts into that or anything because I've read a lot about it. I've read the legal documents, but that's not my area. I know a lot about the NFL, but I'm an NBA guy. I probably know just as much about the NFL, but it's not even worth talking about because this is not what this channel is about. But you saw him get a fully guaranteed contract, and NFL players want those fully guaranteed contracts. This is something that's happening in the NBA on a regular basis now. And that's why I'm thinking right here, when you look at this, you got to consider the fact that Zion Williamson is bringing people into the booth of your arena. Yes, Brandon Ingram and Herb Jones and CJ McCollum and Jose Alvarado and Jonas Valanciunas did an amicable job. But Zion Williamson's the real treat. He's the guy people are going to see on a regular basis if you're going down under to New Orleans. You're going to want to see a fully healthy Zion Williamson dunking on other people, looking like a demigod that he is. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Like a nutty professor. That's what I think about when I see Zion Williamson. Just Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Look at these tiny little guns. Nothing. He's like 5 times bigger than me. He could eat me if he wanted. But you got to put protective language in there to save your self-esteem. But don't go about this as a football contract, because that's the wrong thing to do. And that's how you lose a player of generational caliber. That is Zion Williamson. It just frustrates me. Let me hear your thoughts down below in the comments.